to Mama Bear. Today we are going to be making a cute little doggy dress. It's gonna be something similar to this, but I am trying to make like a Beetlejuice inspired little dog dress. So if you guys want to learn how to make the Beetlejuice inspired dog dress, go ahead and stay tuned, and yeah. Okay guys, here are what you are going to need. You're going to need some black and white yarn, which I'm using loops and threads. You can get that at Michael's. Here is the yarn, or the crochet hook that I'm going to be using is an H. You're going to be needing some scissors along with a yarn needle. Okay, so I am going to start off with the black, and what we're going to be doing is chaining 50. So in order to start this, we are going to go ahead and do a slip knot. So you're gonna hold the end with your ring finger and your thumb, and you're going to wrap around your pointer or your index and your middle finger, and then you're going to bring it up, making an X along the back, and then you're gonna have two on straight lines right here. So it should look like this on the inner part of your hand and this on the outer. So you're going to just go ahead and go under and grab that second one and then pull. So now we're going to chain 50. So in order to do that, all we're going to do is go around and pull through. That's one. Go around and pull through twice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and so on until you get to 50. Okay, so I have my chain 50, and now we are going to slip stitch into the first chain that we made, which is right here. Not into the slip knot, but the first chain. So now what I'm going to do is make sure that it's not twisted in any way, and we're just going to slip stitch into that first chain. Now that we have that, we are going to go ahead and chain up 2, and we are going to do double crochets into the first chain. So there is our first chain that we slip stitched into. So now we're going to go into that next one, and we are just going to do a double crochet. If you didn't catch that, I'll go ahead and do it again. You're going to yarn over, and then you're going to go into that next stitch, and then we are going to we're going to go yarn over, go into this next stitch, and then we're going to grab the yarn and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. We're going to be doing that for each stitch. So here's yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Here's our next one. We're going to yarn over, and we're going to go into that next stitch. I know you guys probably can't see it because it is black yarn, which is a little bit harder to see. But you're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2 again. Here's one more time before I have you guys pause the video and continue until you get back to the first chain 2. So we're going to yarn over, go through the stitch or the chain, and we're going to yarn over again, pull through. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And I'll do it a little bit faster. And yes, I am holding my tail end into that. So now we're gonna go all the way around, and you should have 50 stitches or 50 double crochets as you get to the end. Okay guys, so I do have 50 on here. Now I'm going to slip stitch into that chain 2 that we did in the beginning. So there's 1, 2. And then from here, oops, we are going to chain 2. Actually, I'm going to change colors. So, right before I slip stitch, I'm going to bring in my white. Now I'm actually going to do a slip knot. And then I'm going to go through the top of that chain, and I'm going to connect with the white. So just like that. And then I'm going to pull all that tight, and now I'm going to chain up 2. Now what we're going to do is we are going to do what they call back post, front post. So we're going to go in front or behind the first one, and we are going to just grab that and do double crochets. Now we're going to do a front post. We're going to do or yarn over, and then we're going to go behind it and then in front of it, and then we're going to grab that yarn and then do a double crochet. What I'm going to do, oops, since I have a couple stitches already done, oh my gosh, my scissors are stuck. Okay, let me get my other ones. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just leave a small tail on the previous row with the previous color. That way we can go ahead and tie it after we get done with this row. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna yarn over and go behind the post, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through, and then we're gonna yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're gonna do just keep repeating this same thing until we get to oops. We're gonna keep going, doing the same one until the same pattern until we get to the front of or the other side. So this one we're gonna go behind the post, and we're gonna pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And I'll show you how to do this next one. We're gonna yarn over, and we're gonna go in front of the post, grab the yarn, and then we are going to, oops, we're gonna yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're gonna keep repeating this pattern until we get to the front, the last one. Okay, so I am at the last little post that I have right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to yarn over, and I'm going to go through the back of it, pull the yarn through, and then I'm going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that is the end of the second row. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch into this chain 2. So there's 1, 2, And before I pull through, I am going to change yarn again, and this time I'm going to be working with the black, and I'm going to pull through my black. So we're gonna pull through, and then we're gonna pull through again, and then we are going to chain 2. Now I'm going to cut my yarn, and then I am going to set aside the white. And because my little puppy is growing, what we're going to do is we're going to repeat this pattern again. So we're going to yarn over, and we're going to do a front post, and then yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 2. And then, if you haven't guessed, now we're going to do it with the second one, and we're going to do the back, or we're going to do a front post. And this is what we're going to repeat all the way around. Now I have not decided on if I wanted to put a hood on this. I guess we will see by time, or we'll see when we get done with this. And then if I do decide to put the hood on, then I will go ahead and put the hood on, and I'll show you guys how to crochet that as well. So for now, go ahead and pause the video and come back when you get to the end of this row. Okay, so I am on the last stitch of row 3, and I'm just going to yarn over, and I'm going to go through the front or the back of that, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. Now we're going to go ahead and slip stitch into that second chain. So 1, 2. Oh, actually, yeah, right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and slip stitch into that. Then we're going to change okay, so we are actually going to change color, and I'm going to do that right before I slip stitch into my round, or my chain 2, sorry. So here's the chain 2. We're going to go back into that, and then we are going to pull through our white. Actually, sorry, I forgot to do my slip stitch, I mean my slip knot. Okay. So now we are going to pull through both of those, and then we are going to make sure that this is all good, all tight in there. Okay, so here's our second chain. Now what we're going to do is we are going to just go ahead and yarn over and go through each one of these stitches with a double crochet. So we're gonna yarn over, go through the next stitch, which is right here, and we're just going to do double crochets all the way till the end of this row. I will come back and show you what we have at the end of this row, so you can pause it right here. Okay, so I am at the end of this row, and I am actually going to switch colors again. We're gonna do the black again. So I'm going to do my slip knot, and I'm going to go ahead and go into that second chain, and then I'm going to pull through both of those. and then go ahead and chain 2. Now before I go on, I want to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and cut my white yarn, and I'm going to tie both of those together. Now this will be on the inside, so nobody will be able to see it. So I'm going to just go ahead and tie this, and then I'm going to do that with every row that I've done, which well, that I've changed color, which is like every row that I've switched from black to white or from white to black. So we're just gonna go ahead and tie these so that way they don't come undone, and then at the end we'll go through and then just cut them. Okay, so now we're gonna start our increases. Make sure that all of that is in the back or in the inside. So what we're going to do is we are going to, because this is going to be our first double crochet, we're gonna go into the next one. Well, actually we're gonna do a single crochet or double crochet into the next 9 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, here is 7, 8, and then our last one is going to be 9. We should have 10 double crochets, that is including our chain 2. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now in our increase in the next one, which is going to be 2 double crochets into the same stitch. So here's 1, and here is 2. And we're going to do it again. We're going to do 10 double crochets into the next, well, 1 double crochet into the next 10 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then here we are going to do another increase, and we're going to do 2 double crochets into that same stitch. So now we're going to just go ahead and do that, and we're going to continue that pattern until we get to our the end of this row. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and change colors again, and we are going to do another increase row. So I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch into that second chain, and then we're gonna pull through both of those. And then we're going to do our chain 2 as we are pulling now, as we're tightening everything. Now we're going to go ahead, and this counts as 1, and we're going to do we're going to put 1 single crochet into the next 10. So there's 1, well actually it would be yeah, the next 10. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is 11. So you should have 11 double crochets, and that is including your chain 2. So now we're going to do another increase, and we're going to be increasing by 2. So here's 1, 2. So that's 2 double crochets into the same stitch. So we're going to just repeat that, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then here is 11. And then now we're gonna do our 2 double crochets so that in 1 stitch, so that way we can increase. So we're gonna go ahead and repeat that pattern all the way until the end of this row. Okay, so I went ahead and changed colors, and I did chain up 2. Now the previous round we did do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 single crochets into, well, 1 single crochet into the neck, into the 11 single crochets or stitches, and then we did 2 double crochets on the 12th one. So this one we are going to go ahead and we already have 1, so now we're gonna do 11 more. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 12, including our chain 2 double crochets. And then we're going to do 2 double crochets into our 13th stitch. So I'll do it with you guys again. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. 10, 11, and here is 12. And in the 13th stitch we are going to do 2 double crochets because that is our increase. Now go ahead and repeat that in the remaining stitches and come back at the end. Okay guys, so I did go ahead and change colors, and I chained up 2. So now what we're going to do is we are going to be doing a repeat for 4 rows. So we're going to chain up 2, and then we're going to yarn over and then go into that next stitch, and we are going to put a double crochet. And we're going to put a double crochet into the next 9 stitches. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that will give you a total of 10 double crochets, and that is including your chain 2. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that should give you a total of 10, including your chain 2. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we're going to switch colors again. Which what I need to do is cut off my yarn right here. And I'm going to just go ahead and tie that black and white together. Okay, so now we're going to take our black and we're going to do a slip knot because I'm going to change colors again. So we're going to chain 2. There's 1, 2, and we're going to turn our work, and we're going to just work in these 10 double crochets that the last 10 double crochets that we did. So 1, here's 2. I am counting my my chain 2 right here. So here is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here is 9. I'm going to crochet into that last stitch right there. And here is 10. So now I'm going to change colors again. And then tie this. If you guys are doing the same thing, you guys should be changing colors every other row as well, or every row, I guess. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get our white again. And if you guys already got this down with changing the colors, you guys can go ahead and pause the video and work ahead, or you can skip ahead. Here's my chain 2. I'm going to just go ahead and do this for my remaining 2 rows that I have to do for this 10, this little part right here. So come back when you guys are done with the 4 rows, and then I'll show you what to do from there. Okay guys, so I did my 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I am working with the white, and I did chain up 2, and we are going to, don't worry about this mess right here, but we're going to go ahead and do 1 more row of double crochets. So, I put in the wrong one. So here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oops, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then here is our 10th one. And now on this part we are going to chain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip 12 stitches on the body part. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to go ahead and slip stitch into that 12th chain, or not chain, sorry, stitch. Now we are going to do 36 double crochets. Actually, we're not going to slip stitch, I'm sorry. We're going to do a double crochet into that stitch. Oh my goodness. So just like that. Okay, now we're going to do 36 double crochets in the one double crochet in the next 36 double crochets, or into the next 36 stitches, sorry. So this is all we're going to be doing for this part. Once you get the 36 stitches, or 36 double crochets, then come back and I'll show you what to do after that. Okay, so I got my 36, and now what we're going to be doing is chaining 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to slip stitch into our chain 2 that we started with up here. We're just going to go ahead and slip stitch, and that is the top part of where your dog's arms go, and it goes around the neck. Okay, so now what we're going to be doing is we are going to do actually I'm going to be switching colors again. And what we're going to be doing for this round is doing double crochets in each stitch. So you should have 62 stitches, and for the next 5 rounds we are going to be doing single crochets, or double crochets, sorry. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut my yarn, and I am going to tie this now so that way it doesn't come undone while I'm working. I feel like doing the like when I do the solid colors, it's less complicated. Anyways, so we're just going to be doing double crochets in each stitch for the next 5 rounds. So that's all we are going to be doing, is just doing double crochets. And when you come to the chain, you would just do it like when you do like a blanket or any other project that you have a foundation chain. That's how you're going to do this one. I'm trying to get to that point, that way I can go ahead and show you guys what I'm doing. Okay, so here's one. And then here's the second one. And I'm just gonna work with you guys until I get done with the chain part. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, here is 7, and then here's 8 right here. Uh-oh. I think I made this one too tight. That's okay. We'll just go on the top one. Okay, so now we're just going to just do our double crochets like usual. That's all you're doing for the next 5 rounds. So I will come back after I have my 5 rounds. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished. I did add a few extra rows. Instead of 5, I did 8 because my puppy is getting a little bit bigger. So now what we're gonna do with this same color is we are going to slip stitch 19 into 19 of these stitches. So 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, oh my goodness, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and here is 19. So after we do the 19, you're going to end up along this this chain right here, or like this part right here. So after that, we are going to chain up 2, actually, I'm sorry, we are going to do a we're going to do a single crochet into that space that we did our last slip stitch into. So now we are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and we're gonna skip 2 stitches and then do a single crochet into that. So we're going to chain 2, and we're gonna do this 12 times. So we're gonna skip 2 and then go into that third one and do a a single crochet. So here is another 2, and oops, and this is all you're going to be doing for this row. And you're going to be doing that 12 times. 1, 2. And here we are chaining 2, and then we're going to skip 2 stitches and then do your single crochet. So after you do this I keep saying 19. It is actually 12 times. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep doing that until I get to my until I get the 12 done. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are actually going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 2 chains are going to be your side, and we're gonna turn our work, and then the second 2 of our chain 4 is going to be the top. So now we're going to go into our single crochet, and we're gonna go in and do another single crochet on top of that. Actually, no, I'm sorry, it's not a single crochet. It's going to be a double crochet. Sorry. There is your other square. Now we're going to chain 2, and we're going to do a double crochet into that single crochet that we made in the previous round. And we're going to do it again, and we're going to repeat this for as long as you want the dress. I think I'm going to do this. Sorry, just looking at my notes here. We're gonna do this for 6 rows. So you should have 6 of these, like that. So I'm going to let you guys finish that up, and you guys can pause the video while you're doing that, and then return to the video and see what we do next. So yeah, we'll see you when you come back. Okay, so guys, we are at the end of doing our little squares right here. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do the how to do the little ruffles onto that. So we made our slip knot, and now what we're going to do is we are going to put 6 double crochets. Oh my gosh, double crochets onto each of these. So that was 1. I am counting the chain 2, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now we're going to go ahead and do that to our next one. And you're going to do this for all of them in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to keep doing this all the way until we get down to our last one right here. So we'll put 6 of them in each one, and then I will show you how to do the second row of this little ruffle. Okay guys, so I am done with my first row, and this is going to be the same for every row. You're going to chain up 2, and then you're going, and what I mean by rows is by these little squares. Now originally you're supposed to start from here, but I got mixed up and I started from up here. It's not a big deal. You could just flip it up and then go on to the next one. You do not have to put ruffles on every one. You can skip a line and then go on to the next one. So this is all you're doing. You're just going in and putting double crochets in each one of those stitches. And that is it for this tutorial. When I get all the way done, I will show you how it looks on my little puppy. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay guys, so I know the lighting is not the best, but this is the finished product. I did make it a little bit bigger because she is still growing, but I am very happy with this Beetlejuice inspired doggy dress. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Bye.